All right. Hello and welcome. I'm going to show you how to read data from the keyboard real quick in Java. And yeah, if you're on IntelliJ, you can just come and hit new project, hit next. I don't want to create a template. Just go ahead and hit next. Name it. I'm going to name this project read data. All right, and hit enter. Okay, we're in IntelliJ right now. So I'm going to come to source, double click, new class. I'm going to just name it reading data. All right, so we have our class here and we need main. So the shortcut to get main, you remember from my last video, is PSV and hit tab. And then you get the main method. So to read data from the console or terminal with Java, you need a class called scanner, and scanner is in a package. You remember from my last video too, but if you have not seen it, almost everything in Java is in packages. So we will need the class scanner, and scanner is inside the package util. You don't really need to know that background detail, but what you need to be able to read data from the console is a class called scanner. So we're going to say scanner, and then we'll create an object for the scanner. Scanner equal new scanner, and we will do system.in. So system.in is just another class in an object that you need to take to read the data into whatever variables you have. All right, so now we have scanner done. Say we want to read somebody's name. So let's say string name, and actually we can just say string name, and then we'll say sys out. So let me tell you this if you don't know to. So the shortcut to get your system.out.println is to do SOT and then hit tab. That is if you're IntelliJ. I don't know about other IDEs. And now we can ask the user, what is your name? Yeah? Should I increase? Oh my. What is your name? Question mark. And we're going to come here and then say name is equal to scanner. So you see the scanner, the scanner object we made up here. So it says scanner dot. So here we have a list of options that we can pick from. You can see that we have next. So you can see that we have next here. We can do next, but next will read only one word. Or we can come and do next line, and it will read a whole line, one whole line, and it will stop. And we want the user's name, so the name can be first and last name. So we don't want to use next. If not, it will read only the first name. So let's do next line. So you can hit run, Control R. That's the shortcut to get run. Oh, actually I need to run it here before. I don't know why the heck that's happening. All right, so you can see down here, it's asking what's your name, and I'm gonna come down and say my name is Adam, the new code. And actually let's print it out, so when you ask the user and then you get it, you will be sure that hey, there you actually got to read the name. So let's print it out afterwards. So let's do system.out.println, and we do your name is. You can see that the string inside this system.out.println is also in quotes. It has to be in double quotes. So your name is, and we'll go outside and we'll say plus name. So if you are from C or C++, you might have noticed that in this case you might use a string format. So a string format like your name is, and then you do %s for a string. But here you don't have to do those string formats. You can do that using .printf, but we don't really need that for now. For this purpose, you can just do your name is, and then you do plus outside of the quotes, the double quotes, and then you put the string that you want it to come. So your name is plus name. So let's run it now. Control R, and yeah, and I'm gonna say my name is Adam, the new code. Yep, and you can see it's printing out. So Adam, your name is Adam, the new code. So that's it to read a string. If you want to read a string, so remember, you can use next to read only one word, or you can use next line to read a whole line of text. What you want to also know is how to read an integer, because that's one of the basic things that you will read too. So to read an int, maybe let's delete this one so it doesn't disturb. We don't want to ask somebody for their name again, so we don't need that. All right, so we're going to do the print line. Maybe, hey, how old are you? What the heck is this? Okay, so we're asking the user, how old are you? And now we don't want a string. String is a reference data type, if I've not said that already. But this time we don't want it a string. We want a primitive data type, which is an int. We want the person age. It's a number. So we are going to declare an int. Integer is just a short for int is just a short for integer. So we're going to do int age. And then we'll come down here and then we say age is equal to scanner dot next. So you remember, next is used to read a single word, number, phrase, but an integer, it's very common. So we have a specific object for it by itself. So to read an integer, you use next int. So age is equal to scanner dot next int. And now we want to print the name, the age out. So we say sys out tab, and then we say you are plus age plus years old. All right, so hit Control R, and all right, how old are you? And I'm gonna say I'm 96. You are 96 years old. I'm lying, I'm not 96. You can hear from my voice, I'm a teenager. All right, so sys out, and then you put the age in between two pluses. This is string concatenation that people usually make separate courses on. I don't really think it is that necessary. So you just know that the text that you are the one typing in, you put them in double quotes, but the text that you still don't have and you are taking it from the user, you put that one, get the variable name with plus on each side. So I am, you are, age, years old. So that's pretty much it to use to get an integer or to get a string. And there are other ones that you can do, which is next float, or next boolean, or next byte. There is several of them. You can have next short, next long, or next boolean, next float, next double, but those ones are not commonly used, but when they come in handy in any of our programs, we'll make good use of them. So that's pretty much it to be able to read something from the terminal or from the console, from the keyboard. You just use scanner. Scanner is the main thing you should know. Don't forget about it. And if you're interested in knowing the details about where scanner comes from, yeah, so you can see the package on top here that IntelliJ automatically imported for us. So it's in Java, util, and then scanner class. And that's pretty much it for today. If you like this video, remember to subscribe, and see you another time.